What drives me is being able to serve people in a way that I love, but also I see is really meaningful. There's a lot of healing.
So at Four Seasons, we have 5 music therapists. Our music therapists work with hospice patients and their family members from the time of admission, and then also are integral parts of the bereavement team. So they are also providing that bereavement support after a death for a full year, and also providing bereavement support to people in the community.
We work as music therapists with the doctors and nurses and social workers as a team to determine which patients we're going to serve based on their needs. So we're able to reach our patients through a lot of scientific interventions.
At Four Seasons, our mission is to co-create the care experience. So this means that the patients and the families are driving the boat. They decide what they need when they need it. With music therapy, we really do tailor every single intervention, every single visit to those needs.
Right, and a lot of times I'll get asked, what kind of music do you use? And I love the answer is it's what the patient prefers. That's going to be the most meaningful. So that is another way that they're able to co-create the experience, and we're able to do that with them.
You know, we all know that music's powerful, but being able to really hone in and use it as a tool, and then to be able to form that relationship with people and watch them make the changes, there are no words for that. That is what keeps me going.
So I was seeing this older gentleman with advanced dementia for about 3 months, and we had found that the music really helped him to communicate and reconnect with his wife. They'd been married for 76 years. And the very last visit before his death, I showed up to their house, and she was just sobbing and crying and just saying, he doesn't know who I am anymore. He doesn't recognize me. And I took a deep breath and I said, okay, well, let's see what we can do. And we sat down beside him, and I started playing Love Me Tender, which is one of his favorite songs. Every time I would play it in the past, he would jump in and say, that was great, let's do it again. And he'd just start singing the song. Well, this time afterwards, he didn't really respond, so I said, what does that song mean to you? Who does that remind you of? And he said, oh, my Biddy, and that was his nickname for his wife. And he said, I love her so much. I said, could you tell her that? And he looked at me and he started crying. He said, I don't know where she is. I said, she's actually right beside you right now. His face lit up. He said, she is? and she came in and she said, yes, hon, it's me. And he started crying and they started crying, and they were just embracing each other and just repeating, I love you, I love you, I love you. And I took a step back and I was crying, and it was amazing to see that the music was able to reach inside and help him reconnect with his beloved.
So my mom died recently, and after living with a type of terminal cancer for about 16 years. And so she was really good at controlling her pain. The last couple days of her life, the pain became insurmountable at times. So while she was at home with hospice, even though I had not intended to put on my music therapy hat, I did decide to do music therapy with her the day before she died. It was really important for her to remain alert and oriented. So she wasn't anti-pain medicine, but she didn't want to be sedated, which meant that she was having to do a lot of that pain control herself. When I went in and started playing, I noticed a few things happen really quickly. First, I noticed that within about 30 seconds that her breath, which had been irregular, I was able to use a process, an intervention we have to help her breath match up to what I was playing so that it could be stable. The second thing I noticed was that her muscles in her arms and her legs just released within about 60 seconds. My dad, who was standing at the foot of the bed with his hands on her feet, noticed that as well, that he just felt her feet relax. The third thing that happened pretty quickly is that she opened her eyes, which was a huge gift to everyone in the room, especially one of my siblings who had just arrived. It really gave everyone there a chance to be with Mom, really the last time where she was able to be present. When I asked Dad what that experience meant to him, he said that he didn't remember a single thought that he had. During that time, he hadn't been a physician, he hadn't been a caregiver, he had just been Mom's husband, and that was really priceless. I've seen this happen hundreds of times. Music therapy it's predictive, it's effective. I know I can walk into a room and I can help someone's breath change. I know I can walk into a room and use music therapy to help people connect with emotion. I know all that, but in that moment, as a daughter, watching my mom go from being in, a severe amount of pain to then watching that pain dissolve and having her open her eyes and say thank you, that really allowed me to experience the power of music therapy in a very personal way.